welcome to Scotty Hall on YouTube. I have to get this off my chest. I have to get, something out there in my opinion of it. There's a feud, a semi-feud that's trying to start by Danielson on the Brad rules. And I have no understanding of why he is trying to go after him after what happened with him and Wrestling Jesus, him and Peter Gilmore's pimp, and just everybody that he has went after. I do not want this to solidify what I do on YouTube. I never do this. I hardly ever just, rant and shoot or whatever. But this guy has to stop with what he's doing. I mean, it's just pitiful. I have watched him in 6 months of YouTube watching. I have watched him attack 4 or 5 people on here for their various opinions about wrestling. And he says wrestling is fake. Wrestling is not fake. The wrestling is not fake. There's people actually. Who do you think's taking those punches? Who do you think's actually getting suplexed? Who do you think's hitting the floor? Who do you think's getting the chair shots? The wrestling is not fake. The storylines are fake, but the wrestling is not fake. I mean, they're trained professionals. They know how to land. They know how to hit the punches. And they know how to do all this. But I'm getting off topic. It's the feuds that he starts with everybody. I respected him at first, because I thought he was a good shooter till he started the WJ feud. But when he got into it with WJ, it was just back and forth, this and that, this and that. And he never made a point that Wrestling Jesus couldn't eat him alive on. I mean, you shouldn't go after WJ. WJ is an established YouTuber, and he knows his stuff. He's got subscribers. He's bigger than any of us will probably ever be. I mean, he really is, the place where people go. They go to listen to him. And what he does is he goes and he nitpicks at people, and he tries to bring them down because they say something about, somebody that he loves and worships, and he can't take it. Like what Brad said was Jack Swagger was better than The Rock. And, Wrestling Jesus, how he feels about The Rock. I mean, I agree with Wrestling Jesus. I want to ask you something, Danielson. Now, this is me and you. I want to ask you, how can you honestly say that The Rock is the one that's making WWE turn right now after the match between CM Punk and John Cena on Monday night? The Rock isn't even there. I don't even understand how you can even have that argument. And how come that we have to pay to watch him like we have to watch his crappy movies? I don't understand how you can sit there and say The Rock is saving wrestling. The Rock isn't even a part of wrestling. He's had the title for 3 months now and hasn't defended it but twice, and it's been on a pay-per-view, which I have to say he's pretty damn winded. He's out of shape. If it wasn't for Punk carrying him, he wouldn't even have been able to finish the match that he did have. And I don't even understand how you get mad about everybody having their own opinion, man. I don't get it. I got an opinion. I mean, I have an opinion. I don't understand why you can't let people have an opinion about something that you dislike. But when you dislike it, you go to their channel, harass their subscribers, harass their viewpoints, and you're the one that clicked on that channel, and you start a feud with them. Why are you cyber stalking all these people? I mean, do you not have anything better to do? I don't understand it. I really don't. I got off work tonight and I watched your video, and it just is so ridiculous that I stayed up to make one to respond to you. I don't understand why you nitpick all these feuds with people, and you have nothing to say, but all you do is call them bitch and fags and gay and whores, and you just do stupid shit. Like, you can't even come up with a good argument. You say you have good arguments, but all your arguments are for The Rock. How can you argue the fact that a man goes 3 hours? It's bad enough that we had to sit through 3 hours. They should go back to 2 hours. I don't understand how you can say a man that comes out the last 5 minutes of Raw, doesn't wrestle, calls himself the people's champion, but doesn't wrestle for the people on network television. How can you argue that point? Why would you call yourself the people's champion if you're not even defending the belt that you're holding on your shoulder? I don't understand it. I don't understand this. You know, you have literally went to 3 people's channel that I know of and gotten popular off of their videos, off of their views, off of their subscribers. You have destroyed everything they have built up and tried to make them look bad, which you did very, very poorly. I mean, to say the least. If you're going to go at somebody, you need to come at them with a better way of arguing with them. I mean, I don't understand how you can argue a point, or how you can come at somebody, but you don't even know what you're going to say to them. You make fun of how they look. You make fun of what they say. They stand behind what they say. Except for Wrestling Jesus, he did flip-flop a couple times. I mean, I even gave him crap about that. But I mean, WJ doesn't care about 1 subscriber. WJ doesn't care about 1 view. He's worried about the big picture. He's worried about getting views and getting more views, like you are by starting a feud with him. You know, the only way I knew you is that I saw your name in Wrestling Jesus' category and titles. That's the only way I knew who you were. If you didn't start a feud with Wrestling Jesus and use his name, nobody would even know who you are. They may know who you are. I mean, when you first started out, you actually had a view, but you took it too far with him. I don't understand how you can steal his title, steal his ideas, steal his views, and think that you created, your subscribers and your viewpoints off of his channel and his ideas. And now, I mean, you started a feud with, I don't know if Peter Gilmore started with you first, because I think he did. He made it. I don't think it's right that he talked about your family or anything like that. But it's just another thing of trolling, or whatever you guys call it. It's just, it's ridiculous that you sit and spend time talking about people, and they call this a YWC community. How can you call it a community when everybody hates their damn neighbor? I don't understand it. It's not a community. That's what's wrong with it. Nobody talk. There may be out of 100 people, there may be 10 of them that actually talk wrestling, and maybe a few Q&As here. The rest of it is talking about, oh, this guy sucks, this guy sucks, this sucks, that sucks, this sucks, that sucks. I don't understand. I don't understand why you can't make your own way. You and I have had this discussion. You and I have had it. I don't understand why you say you're done with the rant videos and you're done with the feuds, but you're sitting there instigating the feuds, and you're instigating everything that you bring upon yourself, but then you get mad when you get flack for it, because you said that I'm not getting popular off of Wrestling Jesus' subscribers. And you say that, oh yeah, I'm getting real popular off of 400. I'm getting real popular off of 4,600 people. I mean, do you not understand what that looks like in a high school gymnasium? 4,600 people watch Wrestling Jesus' videos. That is a lot of people for somebody sitting in their kitchen fucking shooting shit about wrestling. I mean, I don't understand why you wouldn't understand that. But you sure click on him to attack him. I don't understand. You get all this stuff. They say you're a child bully, which I believe you are a womanizer. I believe this. I can tell it in your voice. Even my girlfriend claims you use the bitch word too much, and you talk down to women. I mean, they claim you bullied a 13-year-old girl, which I don't even know what you were doing on your on her channel, to be honest. Because what does she have to offer you in your everyday life that you would find, you know, rewarding or you would find useful? I don't understand why you were even on her channel to begin with. But, you know, you went off and called her all kinds of names and all kinds of crap over a stupid wrestling video because she likes John Cena. I don't understand how you can attack people and go after them, and you're doing the same thing every day. You say it's the same old stuff, it's the same old thing, complain, complain, complain. That's all I ever hear you do, man. You said that you were done with it. You said that you were done with it. In a conversation that you and I had, you said you were done with it. I said to make your own way and start your own wrestling channel instead of trying to get popular off of all these other people. This isn't a popularity contest for us. It's not. I mean, it is about views. It is about subscribers. But if you don't have anybody to listen to what you're saying, or you don't have anybody that has an interest to hear what you're saying, and you're talking about one wrestler and you hate the fact that everybody doesn't like that wrestler that you like, then you give them hell about it. And you try to defend him the best way you can, but the guy isn't even defending himself. I don't even understand how he can defend himself for having 3 minutes of a Raw. It doesn't understand. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense what you do. You go around looking for people that you see have high view counts, and you see that have people actually subscribing to them. They make good points, and they make good, you know, arguments, and you try to destroy them, and you try to make videos on them and try to put them down and things like that. I just don't understand why you can't make your own way like you and I discussed. You said you were done with it. You said you were the bigger man after you admitted defeat or whatever. I don't understand why you're feuding with somebody anyway. It's an opinion. It's just ridiculous, man. If you don't like it enough and you don't like what you're getting and you want to put people down and stuff like that, that's why they're calling you a bully, man. You sit there and you shoot people down and you think that you're doing something. You think because you have somebody watching your video about where you shoot people down and you think that's a good subscriber, you think that's a good view. Think about the audience that you're targeting. Think about what you're bringing to your channel. Think about how destructive you're being to the world in general. You know, you don't know what you do. You don't know the power of a video camera. You don't know the power of a voice. You don't understand how far and how longevity you have put on your face of your actions. You don't understand what it does long term. These things are forever. These people know who you are. These people know how you act. These people know what you're about. And you need to lay off and go away and make it all better, because we're all tired of your crap. And go off and watch Rock DVDs and do whatever it is you do with The Rock, because that's all you care about, because you sure don't care about wrestling. I know this. Just remember, we all have a video camera, we all have internet, and we all have an opinion. Thank you for watching.